DeepSeek AI agents are taking over, and now is your chance to capitalize. Their newest R1 model just shook the AI world, wiping out tens of billions in market value for top AI companies. Instead of falling behind, you can now get ahead by building out this no code AI agent that automates entire aspects of businesses. So let's get right into it. So for today's automation, we're going to be using NAN as our automation tool. Go ahead and access NAN with the link in the description below. Get yourself signed. And then we're going to go ahead and navigate to a brand new workflow. And we're going to press this plus sign on the add step here. This is going to be how we trigger this conversation. This is a really, really important aspect of this automation. And the way we're going to interact with it is on a chat message. So we're going to press on chat message over here. And let's go ahead and just press back to Canvas for now. And we're going to press this plus sign again. And this time we're going to type in this search bar here, AI agent. And we can see that we can press on AI agent. Outstanding. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the things that we can extend out of this AI agent block. So the first thing is required. It is the chat model. We're going to get to that in a second. But there's also memory. You can connect different databases and connect them to memory of the AI agent, which is a really, really cool tool for more advanced solutions. You can also connect additional tools to it, everything from vector stores to other applications to integrate. So those are all really great features that we can add in. But for now, we're going to go ahead and choose our chat model. So we're going to press this plus sign here, and you're going to search for the OpenAI chat model. And I know you're a little confused because this is supposed to be a video on DeepSeek, but we're pressing on the OpenAI node. So what's all of that about? Basically, NAN and a lot of other automation building tools do not have a direct connection to DeepSeek at the moment. So you have to make a connection in a different way. And the way we're going to do that is by taking this block here and going down to OpenAI connection and creating a new credential. And we're basically going to create that new credential and connect it to DeepSeek instead of OpenAI. NAN doesn't prevent you from doing that. It's just kind of like a hack to allow you to connect to different AI models. So we're not going to be using GPT-4o Mini. We're actually going to be using the R1 model. And let's go ahead and create that credential. So we're going to go to that drop down here, press create credential. We can see that they're going to need our API key and the base URL. We won't need the organization ID today. So how are we going to go ahead and get this API key? Well, at the moment of recording this video, right now, DeepSeek isn't really accepting registrations for their model. So the alternative that I chose is to use something called Open Router. If at the time that you view this video, you're able to get an API key directly from the DeepSeek website, you can also just use that in this video. This is just a step that we can use right now for the time being with DeepSeek. But if you can get an API using their regular website, that is totally fine. So otherwise, we're going to use Open Router for this, which is totally fine, and it is free to start. And basically what Open Router does is it's an all-in-one interface for accessing your LLMs and managing them along with the API keys. So this is going to make our lives a lot easier when it comes to setting this up. So what we're going to do is up here in this top left corner where it says search models, we're just going to go ahead and type in DeepSeek, and we can see that there's the R1 Distill Llama. We're going to use the Distill Llama 7DB version of R1. And what we're going to do is we're going to get our API key here. So we're going to go over to this API tab, and we're going to press on create API key. You're going to go ahead and copy that API key. And now we're just going to go ahead and paste in that API key into the API key field. Then we're going to navigate back to Open Router, and you're just going to copy the URL at the top of Open Router, and you're going to paste that into base URL, and you're just going to change this so that it says slash API slash v1, and that's going to be your base URL. Then we're going to press save, and it's going to test it automatically for us and state that the connection has been tested successfully. Great. So let's go ahead and X out of that. We have this OpenAI account too, and I'm actually going to rename this to DeepSeek API so that we just know for sure that this is DeepSeek. We're going to save this. Then we're going to go ahead and close it out, and under model, we're going to go ahead and navigate back to Open Router, go back to the DeepSeek Distill Llama page, And we're going to take this URL right here. We're just going to copy this. And so that it knows which model we're using, we're going to go ahead and just take this, type it into the search bar, and click on it here so that we choose the proper model. Great. So right there, we have that set up. All right, so I went ahead and changed the name of this block to DeepSeek model just to better align with what we're doing here. But if yours says something different, don't be alarmed. We're going to go ahead and open the chat, and we're going to test to make sure that we're connected to the DeepSeek R1 model by asking a simple question: what company created you? Go ahead and ask that. A little bit of a typo in there, totally fine. And it says, greetings, I'm DeepSeek R1, an artificial intelligence assistant created by DeepSeek. So congratulations, you are officially connected to DeepSeek. Everything is set up as it needs to be. But the one thing I love about NAN and building out these automations is that you can connect it to so many other things. So let's press on this plus sign here, and let's press on action in an app. And we can see that NAN has a whole catalog of different API and integrations that we can access to build out automations that can automate so many aspects of our business. So we can see all of the different things that we can connect to here. And the great thing about it is a lot of these integrations integrate with other things that integrate with other things. And by the end of it, you can practically integrate with nearly any tool that helps you run your business. So for today, we're going to keep it really, really simple. We're just going to connect it to my Gmail and send myself a email from DeepSeek. And obviously you can set up more complicated ones, and I have tutorials that are coming up that will be about more complicated automations, but this is just a great way for you to get started and opens up a lot of opportunities. But let's go ahead and press on Gmail, and we're going to go ahead and scroll down just a little bit to send a message. All right, so we pressed on send a message. Now press on select credential, create credential, and we can see that they allow you OAuth 2 connection. So you can literally just sign into your Google account, which is what I'm going to do right. Great, so I am officially connected. I can go ahead and press this X here. It's connected to my Gmail account. So now the resource is going to be a message. The operation is going to be send, and I am going to send it to my email, Sierra@Botterra AI, and the subject is going to be DeepSeek sent you a new message, and the email type is going to be in text format for now, and we're going to go ahead and let the message be this output here. So what you can do is NAN is really great about grabbing the information that was input, or I guess you could say output, from the AI agent, and literally letting you drag and drop the variables that store that information into aspects and fields of other tools. So we can just go ahead and hover over output here and literally just drag it into the message box, and that makes this dynamic. So each time that the AI agent generates a new piece of text or information, it just takes that most recent output and sends that. So we're going to go ahead and set that to just the output by dragging it over. And we're going to go ahead and exit out of this. And let's go ahead and run a new chat with it. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and paste in a prompt that I had already put together. But basically, it's saying to write an email that I can mass send out to my customers, saying that I just released a new tutorial on how to connect the revolutionary DeepSeek to business tools to automate nearly any aspect of a business. Now we're going to press send here, and let's see what it comes up with. All right, so it has officially ran through the whole automation and everything is green. It output a response, which means that it worked. So now I'm going to go ahead and take a look in my email inbox and see what it sent me. And there we are. DeepSeek sent an email from my email address to my other email address, basically announcing that I am releasing a new tutorial on how to connect DeepSeek to your business tools. Now that is pretty much our tutorial for today. It wrote out a really, really great email, and it honestly writes great on my behalf, so I appreciate it. I honestly trust this to be sent to my actual customers, and I am honestly just super duper happy with what this automation outputs for me. And obviously we use a really simple tool for today, but as I mentioned, there are obviously CRMs and other really, really useful tools that we can connect this to and build out more advanced automations. But we started small today, and we're going to continue to release tutorials where we build on top of this automation to create more and more complicated automations that are even more powerful. And there you have it. That is our video today. Today you learned how to connect DeepSeek to N8N to be able to create AI agents that can automate numerous aspects of your business. So hopefully today's video was helpful for you. I'm going to be doing a series on this where we connect DeepSeek to other things, creating more complicated automations. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment below what type of automations you'd like to see next, and press on that bell to be notified when we release those videos. Also, be sure to check out my company at www.botterra.ai up there in the left corner, and I'm excited to see you in the next video.